We made it to work. We don't want to go work. But it's too bad. Only I can save the world. Today, we're driving a different truck. We're driving the Stealth truck. Contractors were allowed to buy trucks that aren't white in color because of supply chain issues. So, one of our newer trucks. It's got an APU and a bunch of other good stuff. And it's locked. I gotta find the keys. But yeah, it'll be a fun and exciting adventure today. So far, this truck's pretty good. It's got a Cummins with 10-speed auto, and it drives kind of weird. I kind of expected to have more gears and stuff, and yeah, so far we're doing okay this morning. Not used to driving a truck with the automated, so I'll be very bored today. Get our seal number, get to trucking. Also gotta leave my hammer on the back. Do you think that'll last? Do you think that'll make it to Portland? The answer is no. Seal number. Alright, so seal number is entered in the system. We are dispatched. All we gotta do is get to driving. Looks like there's a little bit of snow on the route, but we shall overcome. This truck doesn't have the LED headlights. It's kind of weird. And I don't have driving lights either. But yeah, let's get to Ride Arrow Trucking. I need somebody else drives this truck, of course, and it reminds me that I need to take better care of my truck. My truck's not as clean. I tend to drive and just go home, and you know, I should do better. So yeah, it's nice to drive a clean truck. 233,000 miles. I believe this one's 2021, and I hate seeing that, like, we don't have all the gauges and stuff. And there's a couple buttons there. Your airbags, your fifth wheel slider, your kingpin release. We disable those because my boss don't trust them. All I have is power divider. I don't have lockers on the axles. Got the cool utility light. Got my footwell light. I like my footwell light. And I've already kicked for a clutch a few times. And I don't know what to do with my right hand. I don't have a friggin' manhood detector over here. So, yeah, we gotta watch for ice and hit the road. Good morning, near Canby. We got UPS. Those trucks are compressed natural gas. That's why it didn't sound like a diesel. Speaking of diesels, what I'm driving is a 2020, built December 2019. Fabriquí in Mexico. And I like the color. I like the gray. It's like gunmetal gray. That was my favorite color on like Porsches and stuff. But our numbers are reflective, so like I call this the stealth truck. It's not optioned very well, like it doesn't have chrome or anything like that. It's kind of all blacked out. Probably needs blacked out wheels too. The front roll guard, well, deer guard, that's all blacked out. So far it's been a good run of truck. It's Cascadia Evo, so it's got, the full fairings. And short wheelbase. There's not much room here in the bathroom area. Tri-pack. Haven't used that yet. I'll use it later tonight when I go to bed. But yeah, it's a Cummins with a 10-speed automated. And so far it's been a pretty good ride. And we're almost halfway through the route. I'm kind of bored. Like, I keep reaching for the shifter and I keep kicking the floor where the clutch is at. Hey, look at me. But yeah, it's beautiful out here. Actually, let me correct that. Less than an hour ago, I was driving through an area that had an ice storm. And there was probably about an inch of ice on the road. It was about 12 degrees. And they put up the chain restrictions and stuff, but I traveled with great caution and slowed it way the hell down because it got real dangerous there for a little bit. But we're back on clear skies, clear highways, way off in the distance, about 300 miles. We got to get over the Willamette Pass, which I've done many times. And looked like they had some snow this morning, so it's funny, you can see the skies are clear, but 300 miles from here it could be an absolute war zone as far as weather is concerned. But let's get Freightlinering. So I'm not a fan of these automated transmissions because we just had a fault. And it's stuck in gear or something, so it won't let me start. Alright, so we wound up with transmission fault right in the chain area, and it won't shift out of gear, and I can't get it in neutral or reverse. It just indicates the gear. It won't start. Oh, the fun of chaining up. But we're all chained up, and we get to continue our wonderful trip to Portlandia. So, 'tis the next day. We're gonna start our trip going home. Yesterday I had to chain up, and I got the truck dirty. Oh my God. What am I gonna do? Whoever drives this truck keeps it meticulously clean, which is nice and all, but maybe I need to step up my game, because I tend to just drive it and then go home, deal with it again in the morning. But newest truck in the fleet deserves one of the newer trailers, and we're gonna check it out, thump some tires, check some lights. We're empty, and we'll get trucking. So yeah, like I was saying, this thing is just way too clean. There's no trash, there's no fuzzies, there's no dust bunnies. But we got some good trucking going back home. Starting really late. I didn't sleep very well. I kind of like the carbon fiber look. Yeah, it's gonna be a long, horrible day. Just all I gotta do is drive though. This truck's an automatic, so I don't really have to be very skilled at it either. But we hit the road. We hit the road. Tires have been thumped. Lights have been thumped. Computers have been thumped.
You have 8 hours and 0 minutes of remaining drive time.
And I need to sit here a little bit longer for my pre-trip. Because I forgot to press start on my pre-trip before actually doing my pre-trip. But it's a nice truck. It reminds me that I need to take a little bit better care of my own. That stupid blanket that I bought, it's just a gigantic dust fuzz bunny. Not a dust bunny, but a fuzz bunny. And it left fuzz everywhere. Oh my god, this thing's got a door on the side, so I kicked that door open and just used the air nozzle to blow all the lint out. But yeah, all day yesterday I was wondering, what the hell is this thing in here? You know, I just got in the truck and drove. I didn't give a shit what the hell's going on in here. And that guy right there is really annoying. That's the accident collision mitigation system. This truck actually has an air release fifth wheel. I got to use it yesterday. It was kind of nice. The brakes have to be applied, and you press the button for 3 seconds, and then it unlocks the fifth wheel. But that thing up there, that mysterious black thing above my camera, is the driver left his Garmin GPS in here. And I was like, I used to have a GPS for this route, you know, and it's good for like always seeing what your ETA is going to be, stuff like that. But since I'm a super trucker now, I really don't care. I know where I'm going. I drive the same route all the time. There's only 3 different ways I could go. So, well, I don't know. I don't think a GPS is necessary. One thing I need to look for, though, is the fuel card for this thing, because it's not immediately present. And I will have to fuel this truck when I get back to Reno stand. This truck doesn't have LED lights on the front. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of weird. Everything's weird about this truck. I don't understand why they do that. You spend $200,000 for one of these things, and it doesn't have LED lights. Oh. Totally dropped you. This guy's got all sorts of air fresheners. Not air conditioners. Let's see. If I was a fuel card, where would I be? Next to the vacuum cleaner? What the hell's in there? I don't want to know. This is like somebody else's truck. I don't want to go snooping too much. There it is. Found the damn thing. Okay, so we're good there. But yeah, we gotta get going. I slept like shit last night. The stock mattresses are terrible, these things. Not made for truck drivers at all, especially professional ones of rotund nature. I can't tell you how many times I kicked that floor yesterday. It's just, it's natural for me to reach for a clutch. So yeah, this truck is all right-footed, which is annoying. Especially like when I'm hooking up trailers and stuff like that, because you gotta use the throttle, you know, to move the truck. Excuse me, which is counterintuitive, because when you're hooking up a trailer, you never ever touch the throttle. It's a little bit of a learning curve for us old heads. But yeah, we shall continue our trip home. It's not too far from here. It's only 572 miles back to Reno. I'm pretty sure I have this truck for the rest of the week, so my truck's still in the shop waiting on some air conditioning parts. driver over there, he went to bed with his lights on. That's how you know driver's really tired. We just pull the curtains and go straight to bed. Seen that happen in a truck stop a few times where they just pull the curtains and go to bed, don't do a post trip or anything like that. And you know, they forget to set the brakes, or or they wake up in the morning and they've got a flat tire that they could have resolved, you know, before they went to bed. And yeah, it's a bad habit to just go straight to bed. I am guilty of it consistently, but you know, so's them brakes. And, we gotta get trucking. I've been talking too much with my face hole, and that doesn't make me money. So I just noticed something kind of cool on the newer Cascadias. They're putting gap seals, which if any of you know anything about airplanes, it's important for efficiency to cover gaps with a seal. So they can't do it for like parts like that, but it helps turbulence. That's kind of cool. We're in Coburg, Oregon. They just finished rebuilding the bathrooms here because too many truckers destroyed them. Taking a little bit of a break, but we can't afford too much because I gotta roll. Hey kids, I want to stop here, and this is a little viewpoint at Odell Lake along the 58. I just want to show you a few things. Come with me. It's beautiful out here right now. It's 37 degrees. Truck's running okay. I pull an empty trailer going back to Reno, so it's a little scary on the ice and snow, but nothing I can't handle. Off yonder in the distance, according to that sign, is Diamond Peak, which I did a video here about 6 months ago. Look that up if you want to see what it looks like when it's not covered in white oppression. Another oppressive force that I see. Those clouds right there. You see how they're kind of smoothed out? They kind of look like UFOs. That means that the upper atmosphere has a lot of high volume wind. The wind's moving very quickly across the sky, and you see it on those mountains over there. See how the clouds, they're not tall like a thundercloud. They're flat. I believe that would be considered a laminar cloud or a lenticular cloud. That just means there's a lot of wind up in the sky, and if you could tell by the lake here, it's a little ripply. You know, that wouldn't be a lake you'd want to walk across right now, because you trip over the waves. We're trying not to trip right now, and I'm trying not to show you what company I work for. It's Right Arrow Trucking. That's all you need to know. But yeah, off yonder is let's see if we can get this thing to zoom in like it's supposed to. Wow, too much zoom in. Diamond Peak. Not a whole lot of traffic. I didn't have to chain up, so we're doing good. There's a pathway right there if you want to walk through, 4 foot of snow. But yeah, I want to come back here in the summertime sometime. There's some cool places to camp. I'd love to go around this lake on a kayak. That's some wonderful exercise, by the way. So, yeah, we're doing good. I'll zoom out here. Truck's running okay. I didn't sleep well last night. I never sleep well in the new bed, especially one that's uncomfortable. But yeah, Freightliner quesadilla, which is appropriate. We're crossing the Cascades, right? Here in Oregon. So it's only appropriate that I drive a Freightliner Cascadia. It's illegal to drive any other type of truck, so Peterbilts are illegal. Kenworths are illegal, Macs are illegal. You're only allowed to drive Cascadias in the Cascades. All right, inching closer to the middle of the day. Halfway through the route, this is the illustrious small community of Klamath Falls. CR England, I used to work for them. Yeah, so halfway through our day, stopped for a 30-minute break, and it's been windy the last 50 or so miles, and I know earlier I was mentioning about the shape of the clouds being a lot of wind up there, and talked to another driver that came from Reno, and he says the weather back there in Reno was okay, so hopefully I won't get tossed around in the wind too much. And should be easy trucking. After a long, horrible day, 28 minutes left, and I think we're done. Might actually be done for the week. Calling for some bad weather, and they've already canceled routes, so I don't know. So, doing our little post trip. The X1500 anniversary edition. I don't know what it means, but truck runs all right. Compared to a Detroit, it's a little smoother. It idles smoother. And this one's what, 400 and 1720. So that's decent. This truck, the suspension's really soft on the front. Rides a lot better than mine, my normal truck. And this one's got drums on the front. But yeah, we're done for the day. Check the oil and everything. Everything's good. All we gotta do is go home. Try again tomorrow. As far as fuel mileage of this truck, I get more fuel mileage with my DD15 and a 13-speed manual than this truck gets with a X15 and a 10-speed automatic. I am half a mile per gallon better than this truck on my worst day. So, for those of you that think automated is the only way to go, you can go stuff it. Feels weird to be going home at almost 6 o'clock at night, but we always have really good sunsets here in Nevada. Everybody in the Hammer Lane's doing 80, 90 miles an hour. I'm cool with just 65 right now. I just want to go home, get there alive, get some rest. 10 hours from now I find out if I work tomorrow. Thank you for watching my channel. I've kind of taken a break from the YouTube, reassess a few things, and I kind of want to maybe change direction a little bit, but we'll see. Thank you for being a member of my channel. Help support my madness. And hopefully I'll see you later.